would be helpful. It's crazy how sometimes you don't have a guitar turned on, and then the guitar doesn't make noise. Still trying to figure out how the chords work. Here comes the thievery happening from my own blood. Alright. Where are you going? Oh, yes. Okay, great. I see. A minor delay. Well, I'm Julia Rose Green, and I have socials over here. These are my other bands, Swanville and Swabno, and the Chasm People, which has a single out, which is kind of fun. Yeah, I have an album and a single out. My album is If I Don't Survive the Nuclear Winter. My single is Bachelorette. I'll be playing some of it tonight. But yeah, so I'll do some covers and some originals. And once my mom is back in the room, I'll start with a song called Caesar. There's a fire burning somewhere brightly like I know I want to. There's a fire burning up all night like I know I have to. Oh, I do. Yeah, I do. Oh, I do. Yeah, I do. Caesar says Rome is burning up again. There's nothing he can do. I'm just the king of a falling empire, another ingenue. But he knew, yeah he knew, oh he knew what it seemed to me for you and you. Call me crazy and you're more for legacy and you. Need your eyes to avoid the light. Shining through your window at night. Complacency is making me blind. Julius runs the day away. Blood beneath the sheets. Battlegrounds on the Senate floor. Amid the empty streets. And he falls to his knees. And though the flames lick out his feet, he's looking up persistently at you. Call me crazy and you're more for legacy than you. We bleach your eyes to avoid the light. Shining through your window at night. Complacency is making me blind. Your applause is recognized. Alright, then this is a song by The Killers called All These Things That I've Done. And I love this song. It's one of my favorite songs by them. It's off their album Hot Fuss. How about now? Maybe a little too loud. Maybe a little too loud. How about now? No? Now is this good? Okay. It's the same as before. How about now? Alright. When there's nowhere else to run, is there room for one more sun? One more sun. you can hold on, and if you can hold on, and hold on. I wanna stand up, I wanna let go. No, you don't. I wanna shine on in the hearts of man. I wanna lead you from the back of my brokenness. Another headache, another heartbreak. I'm so much older than I can take. And my affections, well, it comes and goes. I need direction to perfection. No, help me out. Yeah, you gotta help me out. Yeah, no, don't you put me on the back burner. You gotta help me out. Yeah, when there's nowhere else to run, is there room for one more sun? Ain't changing me, the cold-hearted boy I used to be. Yeah, you gotta help me out. Yeah, no, don't you put me on the back burner. You gotta help me out. Yeah, you're gonna bring yourself down. Yeah, you're gonna bring yourself down. Yeah, you're gonna bring yourself down. Alright, that was by The Killers. It's one of my favorite songs. Okay, alright. Clark, will you tell me if the bagel is good? Oh, he's got headphones on. He can't hear me. Oh no. We're gonna try playing this out of bed. I used to rule the world, and seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone, and sweep the streets I used to own. I used to roll the dice and feel the fear in my enemy's eyes. Listen as the crowds would sing. And now the old king is dead, along with the king. I held the key. Next the walls were closed on me, and I discovered that my cat still stands upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name, never an honest word. And that was when I ruled the world. It was the wicked and wild wind, blew down the doors to let me in, shattered windows in the sound of drums, and people couldn't believe what I'd become. Revolutionaries wait, and for my head on a silver plate, and just a puppet on a lonely string. And oh, who would ever want to be king? I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain. Once you'd gone, there was never an honest word. And that was when I ruled the world. That was by Coldplay. I love that song. Huh? Oh, no, I didn't. I wish I wrote that song. It's an incredible. Yeah, thank you. I wrote this next series of songs. This is all off my album that I'm going to do up next. The song I played a little bit before this Caesar, I used as a comp. Viva la Vida. I used that song as a comp for that because it's such an incredible song. Album. I have an album out called If I Don't Survive the Nuclear Winter. And it's about the life and death of my grandfather because he lived this very crazy life. And he commanded a nuclear submarine in the Sea of Japan, and then I know, right? And then he was a spy in the Soviet Union. And he just had this I would go down to San Diego when I was at college in Los Angeles. I would go down to San Diego and I'd be like, Granddad, tell me stories. And he'd be like, oh, this one time I survived a nuclear bomb attack. This one time I was knighted in Italy. And I'm like, how am I 21? And I feel like I know nothing about what happened to you. So he would tell me all these stories. He passed away a year and a half ago. And so I wrote the album about like his life and death. And then also kind of, because he was a Cold War man. That was his whole thing. And there was this sort of motif that I was kind of, as he was dying, he was kind of like, have I lived up to the expectations of this man? I was supposed to be this Cold War man. And I was kind of sitting there and I was like, you're just someone I love. Like, you're just my granddad. You're not this like big mysterious man in my head. You're just my granddad. And so this was kind of a song I wrote about that. Excuse me?
Was he honest about his work?
Oh, he would always say I can't tell you too much because I'll have to kill you. That's what he would always say. No, I love your flower, by the way. Your whole outfit is incredible. No, I love it. Okay, this is Someone You Love. If someone you love says goodbye to you today, could you find it in your heart to let me on my way? And when you let me drink, don't forget that I will drown. That's how I play the game. Please don't stop or shut me down. And I know I want to be with you. Every single letter, I'll be yours forever. If you love me the way I love you. But I know that can't be true. And if something you hear sings that grateful silent chord, that's me singing back, sitting right beside you, bored. I'm floating on my back, ready to leave you alone. You're blurry in my eyes, wrapped in plastic cellophane. And I know I want to be with you. Every single letter, I'll be yours forever. If you love me the way I love you. But I know that can't be true. And will you break apart as you 235 decays? Brave across your face and into our final days. And I know I want to be with you. Every single letter, I'll be yours forever. If you love me the way I love you. But I know that can't be true. And I know I want to be with you. Every single letter, I'll be yours forever. If you love me the way I love you. But I know that can't be true. And I know I want to be with you. Every single letter, I'll be yours forever. If you love me the way I love you. But I know that can't be true. Thank you. That's the second song on the album. I actually have a music video coming out for it. My good friend and amazing director Claudia Shang directed it, and I'm very excited about it. It's going to come out. Shang, I think is her last name. Claudia Shang. I just call her Claudia. But yeah, she's an incredible director. I think that's going to come out in like a month or so. Very excited about that. But it's the second song on the album. So the next song, the third song, is The Cold War Man. It's we've seen the Cold War Man kind of pass away, but now we're back at the beginning of the story and we're like, who was the Cold War Man? And turns out he was just Billy Boy. He grew up and he was a Great Depression baby, and he grew up in a 10-year-old kid in the Hollywood Hills, and he was watching World War II happen, and he was just a year too late to be a part of it all. And he just wanted to be like his dad, the pilot, and his brother, the pilot. He just wanted to fly planes. He just wanted to be a part of all of the stuff that was happening around him. And so this is the Cold War Man song. Billy Boy, he watched the door as violets sunk into his little eyes. A year ago he froze, he botched his words, he let the pilot say goodbye. Oh, how could he sleep that night when just beyond the kitchen light planes flew far away? Billy Boy climbed the hills, the chills, the thrills behind the holly sign. Soldiers practiced drills and Bill, he primed his eyes. He never saw better sight. Oh, what was he going to say to the kids when just the other day, somewhere far away, shooting up the station, cowboy kids keep coming to the show. The greatest generation, he'll step out from their shadow. Someday, you know, Bill the kid, he went to school with men much older than their years by. Their ocean eyes, he spent his time and time again on ships they used to steer. Oh, what was he going to do? The war, you knew, was passing through, and nothing was the same. Shooting up the station, cowboy kids keep coming to the show. The greatest generation, he'll step out from their shadow. Someday, you know, and I can see the stars at night. They scan the sky in planes. The war's gone cold and LA's lights snap on again. And what am I gonna do? The Cold War man I'll turn into seems so far away. Shooting up the station, cowboy kids keep coming to the show. The greatest generation, he'll step out from their shadow. And shooting up the station, cowboy kids keep coming to the show. The greatest generation, he'll step out from their shadow. Someday, you know. Yeah, no, I always loved the chorus because my granddad, he told me the story one time. I was like, what was your favorite birthday, Granddad? And he was like, I was 10 years old and I was in Inglewood, and I was like, this is going to be great. And he said, there were a horde of other 10-year-old kids that I would hang out with, and we all went to the cowboy movies together. And I was like, so that 70th birthday party we threw you, that was for nothing? And he was like, it was wonderful, but it was nothing compared to my 10th birthday. And I was like, wow, okay. Yeah, so that's the chorus of that. Cowboy kids keep coming to the show. I always loved that. So, yeah, so I asked him a lot about his life, and I was like, so Granddad, I know about your 10th birthday now, but what was your favorite part of your life? And he was like, well, my favorite part of my life was actually when I was in the 60s underwater. And I was like, so you weren't there for the moon landing? You weren't there for everything that was happening in the 60s? He was like, no, I was commanding a nuclear submarine in the Sea of Japan. And I was like, what? So I wrote this song about some of the sea stories that he told me. This is The Depths. He spent a summer underwater, twilight within reach. Serpentine gills or fodder, new depths to breach. Avoid detection from my bin, through Arctic waters creep. So further in he dives in, captain of the deep. Into the bay he rises, take pictures of the coast, save his men and spices, a man swept out on rope. That is exactly how that song goes. You will not hear it any different in the recording of that song if you still listen to my music on Spotify. Alright, so I have another song from that album that I'm going to play on acoustic, but I haven't switched to acoustic yet because I have other songs that I want to play. This is a song by Wild Party. They just put out a few new singles and an album, I think. But this is called Life's Too Short. My cousin's name is Nicole, so I always think about this song whenever I always think about her when I play this song. I'm trying to remember the words all of a sudden. They're blanking on me. When rearrange my thoughts of you, explain just why I'm only here to claim I gotta make you famous, you're the star, enroll inside my mind. Nicole, if I could only find your purpose, I could take control. I'm sure we belong somewhere, not sure if we'll share moments, months, or lives. I'd like you by my side, enjoy your conversations, abbreviations. I can't focus with the lens when you're inside. I knew I'd miss the pleasures, heal me from myself, who knew I'd know too much. What's pressure to my health? I'm coughing cause I'm anxious cause I know my future's inching close. And where are you to go? You don't quite know. Someday you'll know my style's lame. When I can't provide champagne, will you still say hello? And someday you'll change, it doesn't matter anyway. Locked up and say I'm framed, will you still say hello? Life's too short to survive, too short for goodbyes. Take direction toward concern, I'll be patient in return. Who knew I'd miss the pleasures, heal me from myself. Who knew I'd know too much. What's pressure to my health? I'm crying cause I'm anxious cause I know my future's inching close. And where are you to go? You don't quite know. And someday you'll know my style's lame. When I can't provide champagne, will you still say hello? And someday you'll change, it doesn't matter anyway. Locked up and say I'm framed, will you still say hello? And someday This one's about my mom. So, I told you about my granddad. He passed away about a year ago. About 8 months or so ago, my papaya died. My mom's father died. And it was an interesting thing because I lost my dad at a pretty young age. So to have your parent lose a parent is kind of interesting when you've already lost a parent. Anyway, so she called me and she got on the phone with me and she was like, Julia, so papaya died. And I was like, yes, I heard. And she said, I was with him. And I was like, oh my gosh. And she was like, I went in the room and everyone was talking and I just went in and I held his hand and then he was gone. And I was like, oh my God. And so I was thinking about it and I was like, I'm also realizing this is Father's Day. Interesting topic for Father's Day. I never know when Father's Day is. But I was thinking about that and I was like, wow, if I'm gonna die someday, I wanna die on an August Sunday with Annie's hand in mine. Annie's sitting by my bed, quiet as she's always been. She's got my golden hair, and she's the only one aware. Sunlit streams and August days, humid air adds to the haze, and there's people in my room, and it's a laughing afternoon. Chicago's pretty far from here, my memory ain't very clear. The piers and trolley cars, the blues and FDR, steel mills and motherboards, jazzmen play on 7th chord, shipped out to Santa Fe. But I'll go back someday, and if someday I've gotta die, I wanna die with Annie's hand in mine. The war's over, so I moved back home, the middle child on a farm of home, where I married Rosemary. She liked to laugh at me, and Hartford seemed to call my name. The bands were bad, but at least they played. I cleaned up Annie's school. I do this all for you. 7 kids and 60 years. Rose hurt me in our dying years. We used to share this room, and now I hide behind the moon. And I know it's all gonna be fine, 'cause Annie's got her hand in mine. And I don't care if today's the day I die, 'cause Annie's got her hand. Yeah, Annie's got her hand. Annie's got her hand in mine. Alright, it's always fun playing songs and remembering. You get up there and you're like, I know Mr. Brightside. I know every single word of Mr. Brightside. I've been screaming Mr. Brightside since I was 12 years old. What is the first line of Mr. Brightside? All I can think of is, life's too short to survive. 1 second here. Oh my gosh. Do you know what the first line to Mr. Brightside is? Coming out of my cage. There we go. It's Pride Month. I should know that. Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. Started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. And now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while she's having a smoke. And she's taking the drag and now they're going to bed. And my stomach is sick and it's all in my head. But she's, oh I see, I thought you were looking for a place to sit. Thank you so much. My mom went to Penn State, that's pretty cool, yeah.
We are.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Where are you from?
All over, but born in Connecticut. So
Okay.
that's a start.
Oh, so not in Pennsylvania, right? So we just
No,
went
not
to
Pennsylvania. Just grad school in Pennsylvania. Undergrad in Rhode Island.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
All right.
Thank you so much, I appreciate that. Let's see. I'm trying to remember where it was. We'll just start over. It's okay. No, I got distracted. Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss and it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab, and while she's having a smoke and she's taking the drag, and now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head. But she's touching his chest now. He takes off her dress now. Let me go. And I just can't look, it's killing me and taking control. Jealousy turning saints into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis. But it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes, 'cause I'm Mr. Brightside. All right, Mr. Brightside, a classic. This is a song, this is actually one of the first songs. This is maybe the reason I learned how to play electric guitar. I have a pick somewhere around here, 1 second. This song is called Shattered by Ord. I was obsessed with this song in middle school, so. In a way, I need a change from this burnout scene. Another time, another town, another everything. It's always back to you. Stumbled out in the night in the pouring rain, made the block sad and thought it's more I need. Push me back to you. But I'm good without you. Yeah, I'm good without you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How many times can I break till I shatter? Over the line, can't define what I'm after. I always turn the car around. Give me a break, let me make my own patterns. All that it takes is some time, but I'm shattered. I always turn the car around. I had no idea that the night would take so damn long. Took it out on the streets while the rain still falls. Push me back to you. But I'm good without you. Yeah, I'm good without you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And how many times can I break till I shatter? Over the line, can't define what I'm after. I always turn the car around, and all that I feel is the realness I'm faking. Taking my time, but it's time that I'm wasting. I always turn the car around. Don't wanna turn that car around. I gotta turn this thing around. And I'm going to switch over to my acoustic guitar. So 3 to 5 minutes, question mark?
So they were. So we invested in places we geographically, I think things like that. To a certain so I got going.
recite the Bible.
The moment, yeah, she just got back. And so she focused on herself. And so she's here. They're just vacation. And then they're going to go back. So I was at the site. Yeah, just trying to. But she usually goes really when the leaves.
So now's the part of the thing that took faster than 3 to 5 minutes, but budget for time. Now I get to tell you about 47 songs about Margelica. I'm so excited to tell you about 47 songs about Margelica. So I make music on my own, but then I have a little band and we're called Swanboat, and we made an entire EP in a week. And we were like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. We have to record it. We recorded it, and then we were like, oh no, now we have to edit it. And then we all dispersed among the country. And then we all got back together and we were like, all right, it's time to edit the EP. And instead of editing the EP, we wrote 47 songs about Margelica. Who is Margelica, you may be asking? Margelica is the most beautiful woman in the world. She is a real woman that we made up. And you can listen to all 47 songs. There's actually 48. There's a bonus track that our friend Courtney, who mixed all 47 songs about Margelica in like 3 days, wrote. It's called I Am in Your Roles, Margelica. I'm getting ahead of myself. But 47 songs about Margelica is incredible. I can only play 2 of them without my bandmates. But yeah, I was so excited to play this one because one of the big things that happens in 47 Songs About Margelica is we are the singer Ethan Archimedes of the album, and he's singing all of these songs about meeting up with this woman that he ran into, it recollided into his life again, Margelica. And he's like, oh my gosh, Margelica, I was like, do you want to go to the opera with me? Like, we have to go out on a date. And they end up having a little series of dates. And this song is called Me and Margelica's Real Second Date at the Little Parisian Cafe. And I was thinking about it because we're at a little cafe right now. And I thought that was kind of sweet. Me and Margelica's real second date at the Little Parisian Cafe. When I am with you, Margelica, I feel like time is just melting away. There's no one like you, Margelica, but if there were, you would still be my fave. Me and Margelica's real second date at the Little Parisian Cafe. Love has never been so Parisian. Our love is blooming into season. I order French toast and you order crepes, and we both have an omelet to share. And part of my omelet fell off of my plate, but I'm too in my feelings to care. Love has never been so Parisian. Our love will flower through every season. Me and Margelica's real second date on a tandem bike back through the park. And we will stay out, but we won't stay out late. You'll be back to your door before dark. Love has never been so Parisian. Our love will flower through every season. Me and Margelica's real second date at the Little Parisian Cafe. Me and Margelica's real second date at the Little Parisian Cafe. Me and Margelica's real second date at the Little Parisian Cafe. Me and Margelica's real second date at the Little Parisian Cafe. I'm gonna move on to a song that I wrote last fall. I was in my old college town and I had graduated a year prior, and I was like, oh, this is an interesting space to be in, and I'm working at my old college. Things are just a little interesting right now. So I ended up writing this song. It's called Is It Too Late? this endless circling that I spin. Where have you been? And Annie tells me every day it's all gonna be fine, but folly, youth, and stupid truth lead me here again, and I depend on a love to mend. They tell me love comes easy, but to me I'm never sure, and it's easier to never say a word. The Amtrak isn't cheap, but I love to see the coast. Wheels churn and steel burns in a song that never ends. Gotta get ahead, that's what it said. I'm headed north to Saskatoon. The plains are east upstate, but these broken feet on Oslo Street lead me up the bend and round again. Will it ever end? They tell me love comes easy, but to me I'm never sure, and it's easier to never say a word. But haven't you heard? I'm headed home at 3:30, craving someone's company. Thought you worked till late. Is it too late? Thank you. This is a song I wrote with my friend Oskai, who's in all of the other bands that are listed on this little marquee up here. He writes music himself, and sometimes we'll write songs over the telephone, and he'll send me a fragment of a song, and then I'll send him the rest of it, and then we'll switch off. And this one we wrote separately, and then he was looking at me one day and he said, "You know that song Too Late Now that we wrote? We should put Is It Too Late and Too Late Now together." And I was like, we should. So I'm doing that right now. Someone to tell me I'm not crazy. I need someone to see this hill stained with my blood and understand. I need someone to tell me it's okay to feel the way I do. And I've seen women crack sequoias with their pointed silence, and I've seen men let the world end pretending still they didn't know. I'm not the type to laugh and say I told you so, although it's true. I've been around, heels over head and heart to ground. I almost drowned. Dream of skipping town. Too late now, too late now. And I've been living with a mirror of my own reflection. I've been living with this blood curdling deep within my veins. I've been living with one foot out, a solid door I opened. And I want life to live out promises I never promised. I want this lonely face I've been living with to slowly fade away. And though I'm glad you didn't laugh, I hardly know what else to say. And I've been around old broken ears, hear empty sounds, a king never crowned. I used to dream This is a song called Name by the Goo Goo Dolls. I love this song. I loved the Goo Goo Dolls growing up. But there's a line in the song I really love. I hope you'll hear for it. Got lost or thrown away, and letters that you never meant to send got tossed along the way. Now we're grown up orphans and never knew their names. We don't belong to no one, that's a shame. And you could hide beside me, maybe for a while. And I won't tell no one your name. I won't tell them your name. Scars are souvenirs you never lose. The past is never far. And did you lose yourself somewhere out there? Did you get to be a star? Don't it make you sad to know that life is more than who we are? You grew up way too fast and now there's nothing to believe, and reruns all become our history. A tired song keeps playing on a tired radio, and I won't tell no one your name. I won't tell them your name. I won't tell them your name. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And I won't tell your name. I think about you all the time. I still don't need the same. It's lonely where you are. Come back down. And I won't tell your name. I love that song. It has it's kind of an interesting story behind it. The lead singer of the Goo Goo Dolls, his parents both died in a car crash when he was very young, and so his two older sisters raised him. And this was one of the first songs he wrote, and he wrote it for his older sisters. And I always think that line is so interesting. And now we're grown-up orphans who never knew their names. Tear my heart out. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm gonna play, this is one of the last songs on my album, and it's called Demise. And the whole idea behind this song was kind of like, oh, what if you were at the epicenter of, like, you know, a nuclear bomb attack, question mark, you know, what would that be like, you know, what would you do in those moments? And I was kind of always delusionally like, oh, I'm sure I'd just, you know, go out and find someone, dance with them or something like that, just have a nice moment. And so I ended up writing this song about that. So it's one of the last songs on the album. Has very similar chord structure to that song I just played, I'm realizing right now. I thought it would be fun to meet someone and grow old, not just anyone. A lover to hold my hand when they're cold, but I've run out of time. The temperature's starting to climb, make my heart rate rise. I'll meet my demise in your eyes, and I'll float like a feather. I'm yours forever if you love me the way I love you. And Mama said to wait for love, and I didn't mind for a bit, but love never came from above, and now the world gives in. So take my hand, don't be a stranger, let's dance, and we'll ignore the command that brings the world to a stand. We'll take the time for a chance at romance, and I'll feel like a feather. I'm yours forever if you love me the way I love you. We'll dance together. I'm yours forever. You love me, and I love you. That was Demise. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, you dropped something.
Oh, what I do?
I think it's like a little rubber band or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't see.
Mhm.
I guess, like, it does, I was about to draw, but it was literally, I'm drawing.
You'll draw me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I've never been drawn before. That's so sweet.
I don't know if you'll be back. Well, I'll be here tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow?
I don't know if you'll be back.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna be back. I'm here today. I don't know what my schedule is like. My schedule is just kind of like a blank page, and then I fill things in as they happen. So yeah, I know. But yeah, but if I see you again, I'd love to be drawn. It would be wonderful.
Instagram, I sent it to you.
Oh yeah, it's Julia Rose Green right there.
That was so good.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Of course. Yeah. So,
Do that for you.
thank you so much. Thank you so much. So sweet. To explain the sign once more, this is my Instagram and etc. But then all of these are the fun little bands that I'm a part of. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, I do want to play one more song from the Margelica album. 47 songs about Margelica. There are 47 of them. This is Picking Up Margelica from the Airport. I love this song. This song is pure joy to me. Picking up Margelica from the airport. Picking up Margelica from the airport. Picking up Margelica from the airport. Today is the best frickin' day of my life. I'll get your bags for you, Margelica. Tell me all about your flight, Margelica. Were the babies crying in the back? Did you eat enough of the snacks? Did a guy have a heart attack? Did you get stuck on the tarmac? Picking up Margelica from the airport. Ooh, ooh, picking up Margelica from the airport. Picking up Margelica from the airport. Today is the best freaking day of my life. Yeah. Okay. This song is by the Lumineers. I love this song. This is called the Dead Sea. I stood alone up on the platform in vain. The Puerto Ricans, they were playing me salsa in the rain, with open doors and manual locks, and fast food parking lots. I headed west, I was a man on the move. New York had lied to me, I needed the truth. Oh, I need somebody, I needed someone I could trust. I don't gamble. If I did, I would bet on this. Like the Dead Sea. You told me I was like the Dead Sea. You'll never sink when you were with me. Oh Lord, I'm your Dead Sea. You told me you were good at running away. Domestic life, it never suited you like a suitcase. You with just the clothes on your back. Took the rest when you took me. Yes, there are times we live for somebody else. Your father died and you decided to live it for yourself. You felt, you just felt it was time. But I'm glad, 'cause you with cats, that's just not right. Like the Dead Sea, you told me I was like the Dead Sea. You'll never sink when you were with me. Oh Lord, I'm your Dead Sea. Like the Dead Sea, the finest words you ever said to me. And honey, can't you see, I was born to be your Dead Sea. Alrighty. This song is called Night Vision Binoculars, and it's by Passenger. He's the same guy that did the cover of Let It Go. I see you nearly every day. I see you, but you don't see me. I wish I had something clever to say. I wish I had something better I could be. We touched hands by the coffee machine the other day. And I know you've forgotten already, but I'm gonna take that moment to the grave, to the grave. 'Cause I just wanna walk you home. I just wanna walk you home. And oh yeah, and I see you nearly every night. I see you when you're down in your house. My night vision binocular, and I keep quiet as a mouse. You get jealous when I see you stroking his hair. And it's okay, I tell myself, I know it's only no, 'cause I'm not there. And I'm not there, 'cause I just wanna walk you home. I just wanna walk you home. And I just need some time alone. I just need some time alone. And I'm the boy that watches the phone. I'm the boy that eats lunch on his own. I'm the boy with the monotone. I'm the boy that still lives at home. I'm the boy with the iron shirt. I'm the boy that watches you work. I know where you keep your skirts. I know where your secrets lurk. I'm the boy that's watching your eyes. I'm the boy that's peeking you out with my thermal flask of tea up there in your neighbor's tree. I'm the boy that's crossing borders. I'm the boy with social disorders. And I'm the boy with restraining orders. I'm the boy, oh yeah. And I just wanna walk you home. I just wanna walk you home. And I just need some time alone. I just need some time alone. And I just wanna walk you home. I just wanna walk you home. one of the first songs I actually learned how to play on the guitar. This is Someday by The Strokes. In many ways, they'll miss all the good days someday. Someday, it hurts to say, but I want you to stay. Sometimes, sometimes when we were young, oh man, did we have fun. Always, always. And promises, they break before they're made. Sometimes, sometimes my exes are lacking in depth, and I will do my best. You say you want to stand by my side, darling, your head's not right. See, alone we staying together, we fall apart. Yeah, I think I'll be alright. And I'm working so I won't have to try so hard. Tables they turn sometimes, I know someday. No, I ain't wasting no more time. And now my fears, they come to me in threes. So I sometimes say, fate, my friend. You say the strangest things I find. Sometimes my ex says I'm lacking in depth, and I will do my best. You say you wanna stand by my side, darling, your head's not right. Say alone we staying together, we fall apart. Yeah, I think I'll be alright. And I'm working so I won't have to try so hard. Tables they turn sometimes, oh someday. And I ain't wasting no more time. This is my single that I have on Spotify right now. I said too much at your house last night. What was there left to drink? We sat on the couch together at last, but when had you last seen me? There wasn't a thought in your head, except of he you will let. I thought it'd be me, but a fool was she, childish and dreaming instead. I crashed again at your house last night, a bag of ice on my head. How time passed, forgotten at last, but have you forgotten me? There wasn't a thought in my head, except of he you will let. How can this be? Only yesterday she told me she loved me, she said. How can I stop this dreaming of mine? She's married to him, throw my head in the bin. Life isn't worth the try. I think we're gonna be wrapping up here pretty soon. I'll end on a Killers song. I'll take out the electric again and play Caesar. Yeah, okay. If you want to hear it.
I did want to hear Caesar.
This is a killer song called This Is Your Life. Candy talks to strangers, thinks her life's in danger. No one gives a damn about her hair. It's lonely down on Track Street. She used to go by Jackie. The cops, they'll steal your dreams and they'll kill your prayers. Take a number, Jackie, where the blood just barely dries. You know I'm by your side. 2, 3, 4. Take a number, Jackie. There's no one behind you. The rivers are shallow. This feeling won't go. Crooked wheels keep turning. Children, are you learning? Acclimatize, but don't you lose the plot. A history of blisters, your brothers and your sisters. Somewhere in the pages we forgot. Take a number, Jackie, where the blood just barely dries. You know I'm by your side. Take a number, Jackie. There's no one behind you. The rivers are shallow. This feeling won't go. And then I'll switch over to electric.
Like Caesar.
Alright, at my mom's request.
Caesar.
Caesar. Here's Caesar again. This was what I opened with, so. This is a song I wrote very recently. I just finished it. So, yeah, Caesar. There's a fire burning somewhere brightly like I know I want to. There's a fire burning up all night like I know I have to. Oh, I do. Yeah, I do. Oh, I do. Yeah, I do. Caesar says Rome is burning up again. There's nothing he can do. Just the king of a falling empire. Another ingenue. But he knew, yeah he knew, oh he knew what I seemed to mean to you. And you call me crazy, and you care more for legacy, and you would bleach your eyes to avoid the light shining through your window at night. Complacency is making me blind. Julius rocks the day away. Blood beneath the sheets. Battlegrounds on the Senate floor. Amid the empty streets. And he falls to his knees. And though the flames lick out our feet, he's looking up. He says to me, yeah, you call me crazy, and you care more for legacy, and you would bleach your eyes to avoid the light shining through your window at night. Complacency is making me blind. Cool. I'm gonna give my hand a break at the very least, but that is probably the last song for tonight. Sorry, for today, for this afternoon. Thank you so much. I am Julia Green.
Just started it. I'll have to wait around until we finish up. Or I guess I can leave.
Well, it's gonna take time to break on the very least. No, she needs to know what's happening.
I have 50 text messages.